A very good morning to you. Welcome to the West Ham Voice. It's going to be a very quick one because today is going to be D-Day. D-Day for Lucas Paqueta, D-Day for West Ham United as a football club, and D-Day for the fans and what might happen with the outcome of the Lucas Paqueta FA hearing. Because late last night, just before midnight, Sean Whetstone announced that today is the day that we're going to find out what the outcome of the FA hearing is going to be. Now, if you recall, Paqueta was charged with spot fixing. It's taken the FA, it took the FA 2 years to charge the player. The spot fixing happened way back in 2022. Took 2 years to charge the player, and it's taken nearly 2 years to reach a final conclusion. There's not a lot to say in terms of what may happen with Paqueta. There's one precedent that was set from a player, a non-league player, who got a lifetime ban for spot fixing. People, with a great respect to them, are still confusing spot fixing with the likes of the charges that were levied against Ivan Toney and players like that. And it's completely different. Whereas we know Ivan Toney received a long-term ban for the betting charges that were levied against him. Spot fixing carries a much heavier ban. And the FA, if he's found guilty, want to make an example of Lucas Paqueta, and they want to give him a lifetime ban if he's guilty. A lot of people have hit out over how long this has taken. It's taken effect of Paqueta himself, taken effect in his family life, etc. And of course, it's affected West Ham because we've been unable to really plan what we're going to do going ahead. As we all know, last year it scuppered a potential deal for Paqueta to leave West Ham. He was due to sign for, well, the story is that he was due to sign for Man City in an £80 million deal. That got completely thrown out. And it's been a dark cloud over Paqueta's head for quite some time. So whatever the outcome is going to be is going to, a lot of people are speculating that whether the outcome is good or bad, we're likely to be without Paqueta from next season onwards anyway, because the ban itself, of course, will mean that we still don't know the precedents for this because there is none. If he does get banned, if he does get found guilty, obviously he will immediately go to appeal. And we don't know at that point whether he will be able to play football or not, or whether it means that the ban is immediate and the appeal might happen, but he might have to stay banned whilst the appeal is happening. We don't know that. If he doesn't get found guilty, then there's very heavy speculation that we're going to sell him anyway. And we're not going to get anywhere near the 80 million that he would have been worth when Man City was sniffing around. But, there's still a lot of talk about Flamengo. The player may want to go to Flamengo. There's a lot of talk about him potentially going to a Saudi club to get completely away. Well, Brazil or Saudi will get him completely away from the FA. So not only do we not know what the outcome's going to be yet, and as soon as the outcome comes, if I'm around, I'll promise I'll put a show out for you. But we may not have the player regardless, and that's one thing that I'm sure. I hope we've planned for. Now, I know West Ham took out a £145 million overdraft the other day, and I asked, is that overdraft going to be used to recruit any players? And I was told categorically no. But I just wonder if it's just as a precaution, some of that 145 million might be used if Paqueta is found guilty. Because if he's found guilty, he's worth nothing to West Ham United, and we're going to need to replace him. And we've only sold Mohamed Kudus to raise money for transfers. If someone like Paqueta leaves, it's not going to be nearly enough, is it? We're going to need more money to be able to recruit someone. So even though I've been told no, that 145 million pound overdraft is not earmarked for any player recruitment, I just do wonder whether it's part of the contingency planning just in case Paqueta is found guilty. So once I know, once I'm sure the West Ham media world will knows what the outcome is, I'll bring it to you. But at this moment in time, we will find out today what the outcome will be. If he's found guilty, the FA are pushing for a lifetime ban. Whether that happens or not, we don't know. There is one case, like I said, of a non-league player when he got found guilty for spot fixing. He was banned for 10 years. So that's virtually it, isn't it? That will be Paqueta's career over. So let's see what happens there. If he's found not guilty, of course, he's a free man to carry on playing football. And we may even, I mean, if we end up selling him, then we're going to insist on a decent amount of money to be able to replace him. So all eyes on what's going to happen. Once it happens, once we know, I'll bring that to you. But today's the day. You know, we wish him well. We wish him luck. Let's hope that he's not found guilty so that he can continue with his football. Will he stay at West Ham if he's found not guilty? I think I'd love him to. He's been walking around pre-season training with a smile on his face. You know, he looks calm and collected. He looks quite happy. So long may it rain. Um, I'll give you more news when I have it, I guess. But that's the latest. We're going to know today what's going to happen. If he's found guilty, we're going to have to see what the length of the ban is. If he is guilty, we're going to have to see if he can carry on playing whilst an appeal is lodged. If he's found not guilty, will he be sold? Let's see. Thank you for watching. I'll be back again soon.